We have some extremely worrying updates on the issue of our border crisis as the government are giving out new numbers on the cost of the migrant hotels. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel that challenges the mainstream media and the political establishment, from the left-wing nutters to the globalist elite. Okay, so we have so much to talk about today. On this channel, we're going to come to you guys every half an hour as usual with a number of other updates. But I'm going to start with what's going on with our borders, or lack of borders. It's actually slightly sickening what we are actually hearing now from our government. This is about the cost of accommodation when it comes to the illegal migrants. We've been talking about how they are trying to use military bases and barges, boats, and everything else until Rwanda happens. But the hotels continue, because even if they were to use all these big ships and military bases, and now they want to create camps across the country, hotels are still priority because there are so many hotels that are taken over. The cost so far, we've been talking about how it's been £6 million a day, right? Remember that number? £6 million a day. Well, that number is now going up. Guess what? From £6 million a day to £30 million a day. These are the new numbers. That's £11 billion extra a year on top of everything else that we have. This number must worry every single taxpayer, whether they are liberal or conservative. This is the budget of our country. Now, put aside the problem with national security when it comes to migrants, put aside the problem with lack of vetting and those who take advantage of the system and everything else. But this, even the cost, should be extremely concerning to a lot of people, even those who claim that, oh, well, all refugees, all migrants are welcome here. Yeah, but think about the cost. That matters, public resources and everything else. Now, Suella Braverman seems to be struggling right now, and she's basically losing her patience. But again, she is the Home Secretary, so she has to take responsibility for this. The problem that she has is that she's not running the show. The direction still comes from our mini Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak. Now, regardless of what Suella Braverman says publicly, she is not in charge. And that's the biggest issue. Everything's been centralized recently. Everything goes straight to number 10 Downing Street and number 11 next door with Jeremy Hunt. And Jeremy Hunt, for example, wants more migrants to come in here. And he's been quite open about it. So I don't understand what Suella is actually up to. If I was Suella, I'll try one more time to push back. Otherwise, I'll just completely quit and expose all the chaos and the truth about what's going on inside our government. If, again, if she could claim that it's not my fault, they're not letting me do my job, if that's the truth. So we don't know exactly what's going to happen. But the government came back and said, well, the illegal migration bill will absolutely save the taxpayer money if we can get it up and running and deter migrants from making the journey. If, that's a big if, isn't it? They said, it's what the public wants, and we have to deliver it. No ifs, no buts. To do nothing leaves a ticking time bomb. Oh, yeah, we know that. And could see costs more than tripling. Yes, they already are. They also said, it's bad enough for the opposition parties to vote against the bill. But will they say which taxes they are planning to increase on British people to pay the £30 million a day for asylum seeker hotels if they succeed in blocking it? That's the cost of voting against the bill. I love how right now this mess is obviously the responsibility of the government. It's happening literally when they're in charge, and they're still making about the opposition parties. I mean, yes, we know that the Labour Party and the Liberal Democrats, the SNP, are worse. They're not going to even be responsible for any of this. But you are the government right now. Stop talking about the other parties and start acting on the things that you keep claiming you care about. So this betrayal continues. We're going to keep an eye on this issue as usual. Subscribe to the channel. I'm Mahyar Tousi, and we are the media.